Hello, beautiful Virgo. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be for next 3 months, and we're going to start by pulling some symbols first. Then we're going to jump into your coffee cup. We have a marriage here. Let's hold on to the idea for a second. And if you're new here, I am Divine Light, and I'm so happy you joined me today. If you want to enjoy this message, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, and hit subscribe. It's a free way to support the channel. Hit the bell so you never miss a video. Also, comment down below and let me know which part of this reading resonates with you the most. Let's get back to the marriage now. This can be, it can be about a literal marriage that you're getting married. Maybe if you would like to, if you're looking for someone, the 3 here, number 3, maybe within the 3rd month, you might find a suitor. But today I was actually talking about it. I don't know how the conversation got to there, but marriage is a contract, it's a legal contract. So this can be about maybe signing a contract that's going to bind you and the other side to a certain situation. And on the bottom, I caught here occupation. Maybe this is something occupational that you're marrying, 2 companies, or maybe you are like signing a contract that will tie you to a place that will require a special attention or a special way of getting rid of it. That's exactly what I was talking about as well, because marriage is such a contract. It's enforced by the government. And also when it comes to breaking that contract, you need to also go back to the big man, okay? That's why it's a serious business. If you're thinking about it, maybe it's time to think twice. And people think that, prenups are also not romantic. Marriage is not a romantic offer, guys, okay? So living with someone, having a relationship can be romantic, but a contract, if you're going to sign, like, even though it seems very cute here with the mention on the background and such, there's a deal happening there, okay? So make sure that you are on the positive side of the deal. You're benefiting from this deal. We have high honor. That's why I felt it's not only for some of you, it's about romantic stuff. It's about maybe you're married to a company, maybe you're retiring. This can be about getting like your high honor at the end of the day. It can be also indicative of like maybe transferring yourself to another place with that high honor. Another thing here, maybe this is something that you have been dedicated to already, which will, maybe you have been working in a place for a long time now. You will receive that, I want to say diploma, but I know it's about school, but certain like a high honor coming forward. We have a house here, house on the background as well. This can also be purchasing a space for you, and I see distant horizon. It doesn't really align together, but I feel maybe you're securing a deal that's so good that will really bring high honor to you, your family, and also maybe material satisfaction with it. You're going to be able to even travel to the places that you always wanted to go. Today I actually watched a little clip about Vietnam, which I love. Vietnamese food, I love it. However, never been there. I've been to the restaurants that are that from that country. However, so it can be a distant horizon you always wanted to go. Now you will get the chance to travel there. It can be that opportunity showing up. Let's dive into your coffee cup now. If you have a specific question and intention, it's good to think about that, because in the saucer we're going to look into that. There's a path opening, but this is not a path of travel. First month, you are actually coming up with an idea outside of your comfort zone, which Virgo, you like everything to be in an order. And this can be a little bit messy for your liking, but it's a bright idea. So if this kind of like impulsive thoughts, spontaneous, I feel like impulsive is much more not being in control, but spontaneous comes from your being actually in alignment with the magic, this divine order. There's like a thought coming, and you can see it's fading really quickly. So it can be something you need to write it down and note it somewhere. You can pursue it, go after it later on, but the matter is actually catching that flow, the spontaneous idea first, okay? And when you catch it, it can bring more of it to attract, also start to attract the opportunities and resources for this idea to make it happen. I see in your cup here, This kind of looks like a dinosaur to me, but then it looks like a hill that you're climbing up as well. We see here there's a creature, kind of looks like a turtle, a little bit like a snake. I'm gonna go with it. There's a shell on the back, a turtle. That makes sense when you look at the house here. Some of you might be moving house, moving home, changing home. Marriage can be a mortgage, guys. It can be maybe purchasing a new house. And it's like a little crazy right now, but still, if you have the means, why not? And it can be also like switching from one house to another, one place to another. Or if this is about job to you, we're gonna maybe look into the money and success later. However, like in different readings, this can also be like from one occupation to another that you're moving forward, okay? Or upgrade, because like there's like a flat surface here. Maybe you have reached to the peak of something and you were thinking, oh, there's nothing higher than that. But there's another goal in front of you here and you're starting to climb. When you get up there, I see someone initially I saw someone smoking a pipe, but when I get a closer look, I see this person has like a hammer in their mouth. This can be hammer in the mouth can symbolize someone who has really hurtful words, okay? And I see that there's a bird right behind them, attached to them. The bird is turning their back towards this person because they might have hurt a lot of people, okay? And the bird might be the one who delivered all those messages, but now they realize that they're not really serving or doing any good to anyone by carrying this person's words. So there's a falling apart happening here. You might be the one observing that. You know what I like about it? This can be like two people maybe actually tortured you for so long with their words, with their attitude. Now you are like stepping back a little bit, minding your own business, climbing your own hill or your own stairs, and not really dealing with them anymore. And they're actually starting to turn their back towards each other because what happens is there's the chaos is within them already. It's not your chaos, it's their chaos. And maybe you were the scapegoat, but now when you step back away or move away, they're just gonna, they're gonna get into this disagreements that you're gonna also see that as well. And if you are wondering, oh, they got away with it, no one is getting away with anything, especially within the first month. This is showing up immediate, like a divine intervention these people are actually going to face. We have here, there's a sun shining within the second month to your house, and I see that you're sitting down here kind of like a meditative position. I see that you're looking in the eye of a person. The first thought I'm going to say, and then we're going to go the interpretation. I see you like actually staring the eye of the God, and that is going to illuminate you. That is going to send you a solution. I don't know what the eye of the God represents here, but this like half face, you're only seeing a massive eye, kind of looks like a box. When I see the eye of the God, it reminds me of the eye of Ra. God of Ra, the sun god from Egypt. It has like an eye and it has like a round eye there that maybe it can be a symbol for you to stare at during your meditations or a candlelight. But I see a black box here. This black box can be something different for everyone. It can be even like an obsidian mirror that you're staring at, which can be a little bit dangerous if you don't have the proper spiritual protection around you. But the thing is, it can be scrying messages, like through scrying, there are messages coming to you, okay? Because I see there's so many things like floating above your head. What happens there is there's a woman showing up here. She has a heart shape above her head. I see the letter A. The women can be someone who's loving. We have a little bit like a Queen of Cups energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but she's actually cloaked in dark colors, meaning this can be a person in mourning. They're mourning something. But the truth is they're still standing behind you to support you. Women can be a feminine energy, someone who's creative, or doesn't have to be a person. It can be also like an institution which has feminine vibes. Supporting you, or a female institution, why not? It is supporting you. She's holding a key and bringing you a key here. So your keys to unlock the doors, if you have anything locked right now, can be lying in like maybe even a newspaper or something that is actually has a lot of feminine energy in it, okay? Feminine doesn't mean female. Feminine means the creative powers and nurturing and loving attitude, okay? And it's deeper than that. But if you would like to know more, you can look it up, how feminine energy actually represents itself. When it comes to the third month, I see here an octopus coming forward. I feel like the third month energy is going to be about taking upon multiple responsibilities and taking care of them very well. Octa comes from eight, I think in Latin, eight arms, eight tentacles, meaning maybe you're going to be able to take care of eight little things, eight different things, which eight is the number of abundance, prosperity, and success, basically, which is even like bringing this shower of blessings to you. We have the eye of the elephant, as you can see, the head of the elephant right there, and it's looking at here like a pool, kind of like maybe in a hot tub type of like those kind of natural pools. Now it's time for the elephant, which someone who you are creating your long-term stability, to go and enjoy that creation, that hot tub of water. You can see right there, there's even like a tub of water for you to enjoy. That's what I'm seeing here. I don't know if you can see, like here is like, looks like a Cartesian, I think that's what they're called, pool. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. The second month, beginning of the second month, seems like there's a chunk of money coming in, and that might be your desire. It's because flowing really fast, your desire. And it seems like you have a very thick wall around you within the first and the second month, and you are really locked in. If you're not, this is basically the message coming to you. Lock into your goal, whatever that you desire. First 2 months, start focusing on making it happen. If anything negative or counterintuitive comes in, or maybe something negative feedback comes in from your work, maybe it's time to adjust tiny bit, adjust a little bit, and then move forward. But it seems like this is going to bring a lot of blessing, big blessing right there for you. Okay, this kind of looks like a continent as well. It can even maybe open the doors to distant horizons for you. Like it can be like what do we have here? It even looks like a mouse, or maybe a cat eating a mouse here. So if this is your mouse, if the challenge is your mouse, you're basically like eating it in one gulp when you focus it. First 2 months, especially your energy. The third month is very light. The light is coming, everything is becoming clear, and also maybe the action plan is going to become easier, and maybe it's going to be a time because you're going to have the resources. The Wheel of Fortune here right there wants to peak and tell you when you have the resources, you're going to have time to enjoy that high honor, okay? Let's see what's happening with your tarot. Let's see what's going on there, guys. So if you made it so far, comment down below and let me know which part of your readings you enjoyed the most, the tarot or the coffee cup, or are you watching both of them? Because sometimes I look into like how long it's been viewed. Most of you are only watching the coffee cup. I realized we have generosity with the Six of Coins. You know what Six of Coins is? It's about receiving all the help you need. It can be material help, it can be stability, it can be work. Maybe you need help at work, or you need someone to do the work for you. It can be wisdom, knowledge. It can be even a message to bring enlightenment to a situation. Maybe you're wondering, oh, why is this person acting that way towards me? Maybe this is about something that you're breaking free from and finding someone that is suitable for you. Okay, when it comes to marriage, I feel here. Maybe you have been waiting for somebody else to take an action towards you, but you're seeing, oh no, they're not really doing anything. I told you, their truth is going to be revealed. Maybe they have another person on the side, but they're hiding it from you. When you focus your energy directly into the things that you want, and intention is very important. The thing that you want is not a specific person. What you want is the experience with that. And if there's another better options available, you will definitely accept that. So it's about focusing on the final outcome that you want, and that will actually help you bring about all the success, all the support, all the things that you need really easily. We have generosity, the creator role that is going to be really generous with you. We have here the virtue. It's the Three of Wands. I love this. Yes, Three of Wands is after you receive everything that you desire, all the resources. It's about, in the original tarot, we see two ships on the horizon. We have one ship here and three wands there, meaning this is actually your opportunity to set sail to a new horizon, basically. And the best part of the Three of Wands I like is the merchant is actually very confident. He knows that he made a good plan with the Two of Wands, and now it's time for him to set sail and trust that the things are actually working and the creator is actually supporting him. I use the word creator, but it doesn't have to be that word for you. It can be some different energy body that you're believing in. I prefer to believe that I am connected to the divine and a higher power. And we're all actually plugged into that divine power. That's why I'm using the word, but it can be something else for you. Maybe even your own internal power that you don't believe the creator. So that's okay as well. But we are really powerful when it comes to making things happen. And it seems like you are. We have two of coins here. This is change. Two Pentacles is actually interpreted in most tarot books and decks. It actually like trying to make something happen, working really hard, but then losing the grip and the balance of a life because it's just not having work-life balance. Most of the people, they interpret it that way. But I read a book, listened to an audiobook about tarot. I don't remember the writer's name, excuse me. But she was saying there, this is actually, why are you shuffling these coins this hard? Because you're trying to make your dreams come true, okay? You're not really making anybody else's dream come true. This is your dream that you're going after. Maybe you're doing it through helping another, which actually checks out. It's a valid way to make things happen. But the thing is, maybe the ways that you're doing it in this deck interpretation I see is not really working anymore. It's not really serving you anymore. So it may be time to ground yourself, step on the earth, hug a tree, which I think everyone should choose a tree and talk to that tree and tell them to provide for them. I believe that actually works because trees are really much more powerful than human beings. I know that trees that are older than human beings, basically. So ground yourself and ask for the change, and that will be delivered. I feel like faster to you, Virgo, because you're an earth sign, so you can actually connect with the earth energies faster. We have finally the universe here, and she's bursting out of her heart all the wishes, all the stars that she has. Stars are wish fulfillment, and we have a beautiful dolphins, fish, whale, all the resourceful, abundant creatures right there. So it seems like finally, when you focus on the change in a very grounded way, when you do the change very creative way, it seems like you're going to end a cycle and begin a new one. And that's going to be also something that will be, that's why I felt maybe this is a retirement issue. That will be really like life-giving, basically. What else we have here? Okay, two wants to come. If you're going through crisis, which is tower moment here, but it's so beautiful. Where do we have the ocean? If the ocean is too wild for you, it's time to take a rest, guys. Ocean can represent here emotion. Maybe, like I said, you're working too hard or your dreams are getting heavier. And we have like a lot of water energy here. It's getting too heavy. Then you need to take a break. You need to take a rest your mind, rest your body. And what happens with this is kind of Four of Swords. What happens when you take a break, then you're going to, when you loosen your grip, some of the things you think you need to solve is going to solve themselves. So you don't maybe have to even think about them anymore. Another thing we have here, the choices. This is Seven of Cups here. I don't know if you listen to Chris Pond, and he, in one of the readings, was talking about Seven of Cups very detailed yesterday. I was listening to him. And he says these are many choices in front of you. And I feel like that's what it is exactly. Seven of Cups is you have a lot of choices and you're distracted by them, or you have a lot of things on your plate. They're all distracting you. Instead of like, oh, I have to solve this and that, or I have to wear all the hats, I just focus on one hat at a time. That's going to really ease the worry and confusion that you're feeling. So focus on one hat at a time. You don't have to do everything all at once. You're not the creator. We are the creation. And so we are here to create as well, but we can choose one thing at a time. And what happens is when you wear one hat at a time, that will give you the opportunity to actually complete the task of that hat and get to the other one. But if you try to wear everything all at once, you will get confused as well. You wouldn't know which one that you should perform at that moment, okay? And finally, we have a King of Cups here. This can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is someone loving, supportive of the creatures of the earth, as you can see. And this can also symbolize you really like getting to that level of high honor. Yes, exactly. Like when you clarify what your duty is and when you take things one at a time, then this will give you the chance to actually be understanding and loving the creatures around you, the people around you, which can also bring a lot of recognition and respect. Okay, let's see what your affirmation is during this timeline. Let's see. When I am patient, I let the universe do for me what I cannot do for myself. Isn't that what I said a second ago? I think I said that a second ago. Yeah, when you focus on what you need to do, what you can do, the rest, when you rest your mind, okay, about the things you cannot really do at the time, you will give the universe the chance that it will take care of it for you, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.